Dude.
This gimbal's smooth.
It says enter password.
I don't know, I just had to grab my Mountain Dew before I dumped another one.
Mind if I snaggletooth one of those Mountain Dew? She's gonna start building a web on me soon. That's an orb weaving spider. They don't
Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. Today we're getting into a video where you get to Monday morning quarterback everything that we did. We've got a hive removal we're trying to get to while we've got the Hornet King with us. We're trying to get him into some honeybees. This video here, thought about not putting it out because we didn't actually get to the honeybees. Spoiler alert there. But you can kind of pick it apart and see where you think we went wrong, what you would have done differently, and then later on in the video I'll tell you why we did some of the things that we did, what we could have done to possibly get to them, what we actually found. And then we're going to get into an extreme tennis shoe reveal for SneakerCon. The SneakerCon guys flew down from New York for Yappy to help them set up an extreme tennis shoe reveal with some bees, and I happened to be there for that, so I had the opportunity to help with that and help shoot some video and help make Yappy a star and all that kind of stuff. Hornet King wasn't into it. He took off. he headed home. He had a long drive home, and this was all just playtime for us. So all this gear we all brought extra gimbals and cameras that you see us using in the beginning of this video. We never did really use much of any of that, and just really kind of stuck to the basics. Cell phones and GoPros. That's how we shot all this. So let's get into this video, and I'll talk to you later on in the video about what we actually found.
Yeah. We're going to make the bees famous because we ain't pretty enough to be. Alright, so before we go up, hello.
Mush mule.
Hello. Let's go around the side here. I'm going to show you guys where they're coming and going from.
We can go through that.
No, I need to show from the outside.
Well, no, I was going to take you through the
Oh,
house.
through the, okay.
We don't need to go through the house.
We're going through the house.
Through the house. And around the
Yeah, 'cause
back.
that's look too. Alright, got everything?
I don't know. I got a razor knife on my side. That's all I need.
Oh, that's perfect. A little bit wet outside. Can't believe this. Ham radio guy decides to take a doctor's appointment on Thursday.
I know it. Yeah, he's going to see if he's going to cataract surgery and waiting for him to come up.
Okay.
Look at this backyard. I love that deck.
It is nice.
All right, Randy. I need your opinion, Scooter. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a tree fell over on it and there's a broken plant.
Yeah. You need my opinion.
Found it.
Hold on, I'm breaking my ankles right now.
That's right.
All right, you got a flat roof or a pitched roof?
Well, it's not flat. That. Come on now. Thank you. Oh, now I'm going to stop recording. Come on, really?
It's not flat, but you got a parapet going
Hey,
on this side of
you're
it.
getting all technical names. Okay?
I'm looking for. Okay, there's the bees going in the scupper. Did you shoot with the FLIR?
No, not out here?
Yeah.
No, hey, it was too warm the day I did it, but
Today's
where
a good day.
see where the tar paper's rolled up?
Yeah.
Going behind that, there's actually a pitch to that roof.
I don't think that's tar paper. I think it's a metal scupper.
No, it's shingles coming off the roof. If you'll walk back over to that rock over there, okay,
I could believe it.
You're
and
looking,
look back through, you can see light going all the way up through there.
Yeah, that's a scupper. It's not shingles.
What's a scupper?
It's like a gutter.
What's a scupper, biggin?
It's like a gutter.
Well, that
I hope the neighbors don't mind us being on their rocks over here.
The rock's been here before the neighbors. Can you see? Can you see? How,
Okay.
You follow the pitch now?
Yeah.
Can you see the light through there? That's
Yep.
just a drain for the roof.
Yep.
That square right there above it is just for decoration. It don't do anything. And where that little lip goes up, there's wood right next to it. So I'm thinking,
Is
they're
that
going
above
in
the
and
shower?
down. They're going in and down.
Maybe there's an awful lot of shade up here. They could go up.
If they go up, then we're just gonna have to throw a rope up there and rip that thing down off the wall and then remove them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing any way to get a lift up in here.
There's no way to get a lift up here. You couldn't get a lift up that driveway.
No.
Yeah, if he tried to back his truck up the driveway and it wouldn't go. It's too steep. It's just spinning. So it'd turn around and drive up forwards. It's a steep, narrow driveway. House is on the side of a mountain. It's beautiful though. Right now?
Yeah.
Well, let's shoot them from out here.
Here.
There's where I went through the deck.
Biggin went through the deck.
I sure did. Thankfully, it was already busted. It wasn't me that did it. I was just videoing, wasn't watching where I was walking.
Okay. Clear.
You know what I find to be really interesting?
The sun's finally coming out for us. It's been raining on us halfway up here. About an hour and a half drive to get here, and it's rained on us most of the way.
Yeah, come tell me how this is supposed to help me.
Alright, there ain't nothing there.
Yep, it's all yellow.
Okay, nothing in the wall. Did you look at the back wall?
Huh?
Look at the back wall.
We have a wall in the back?
Yeah.
I can try it. Look at the back wall.
Yeah, that's what they used to call me when.
Oh!
What?
Uh-huh. They're up high.
I don't know if you can see that bright yellow spot right where the circle is, right there. Right there, bright yellow circle. They're in the back wall.
Yeah, we're not going in through the shower.
You ain't been in the bathroom yet to figure out which way we're going. We're going through the shower.
Made it through kind of. I don't think that's not gonna hold any weight. I don't think.
You don't think so?
I think it's just a shelf. I don't think there's that much behind it.
Well,
You need a bigger ladder?
no. Need a bigger box.
This should be a seat.
Did you guys have this put in?
Yeah, it's a seat. I don't. Well, it's a shelf. I really don't know what supports they put in there.
Well, they would have
Yeah, but that framing in
framework and
there.
everything
Okay,
else,
okay.
and then
Yeah,
plywood
that
on
should-
that.
It should hold, but hey, we ain't on my insurance right now.
All I got is duct tape. I know I got one more than in here somewhere. I thought I did. There it is.
A few of them in the shower. And when we find them, they're
Can I have a
usually
private
dead.
moment here, please?
Sorry.
Well, that didn't do me no good. There's a joist right there. And the conduit for that light. Tastes like crap.
I'm glad I wasn't videoing that for myself.
Yeah.
The gratuitous butt shot.
We do know, putting your ear up, you're gonna hear echo. You know how the sound will travel through the void. I can hear them great.
What about your FLIR? Can you do your FLIR from in here?
We tried.
See if you can see anything.
I didn't get anything before, but
It was well above that there.
yeah,
Do you think it's in the wall going up past the roof?
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I think.
All right. Is this the shower you use often?
Mm-hmm.
How long before you can?
This
how long can
evening?
you go without this personal shower?
Well, we've got another shower, but,
I'm gonna have to cut a big piece of this to get through the plywood because they're up here.
okay.
They're close to the roof line. They're up there. It's just a matter of exactly.
There's no way to know exactly where until
Well,
it
look at.
cuts up there.
I mean, I've got to cut something open to get to the next piece.
What I'm wondering is even if they're in the wall space above the roof line.
So how do you keep the bees calm?
Try to whisper to them, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
No, you can't get anything past these two.
What'd you get to? Sheathing?
Yeah. No, I found my finger.
What's on the inside, inboard side of that wall framing up there?
Here,
No,
here,
no.
here,
Inboard side of the back wall framing.
there.
Is it open studs?
This looks like a stringer.
No, it looks like a thing.
Frame board.
It's a
I mean, that's outside. That's outside wall. That's
Yeah.
it stops there.
Is there sheathing above that? I gotta quit asking you
I
questions.
think there's gonna be a wood joist there.
I gotta quit asking you questions. I'm not getting satisfactory answers. I gotta get over here and look. Alright, you're at the bottom of roof sheathing.
That's what I would thought, but there ain't a single nail up in here telling me that they nailed a shingle down.
It's probably because it's a flat roof and we were
It's
looking
not.
and we were looking at a scupper.
Or it's got trusses up there,
That's possible.
and we're in between them.
Somebody scabbed on something.
But I still think they're over here in this wall. Give me a drill.
Hold up. Before you do.
Oh, I'm not going all the way through. I'm just, and I'm stopping right when I get through.
Look at the camera down before.
yeah.
Okay.
You understand?
It's on you.
Yep.
She's having it roofed here in another week.
It's going to a tub.
How far up through there?
Oh my god.
What's you hitting?
Nothing yet.
I would probably go outside. I mean, go right up next to that frame member on the outside edge. That way you're at least inside the parapet wall.
Oh, that parapet was about 24 inches. That's a pretty tall one.
Yeah, it was.
It's over 18, maybe it's 18.
They're above this.
Are they above that? Shh.
Don't let them know we know.
We're gonna creep up under. We're gonna creep up under them.
Swirl me.
Shh.
That's my move. You have crib notes.
You have me sneaking up under them. This is how.
Oh my God!
You thought they were hornets?
I thought the yellow jackets were coming back from us for yesterday.
I heard we identified these things good.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. I thought somebody was dragging something across the outside of the house. Oh, what is that? I see comb or something. Or is that?
Tar paper?
Oh, tar paper. Okay. Yeah, that's the bottom of the roof. Yeah.
I can hear them.
I'm sure you can. They're right there above where you can get to.
It's like Morse code, man. It's
I
like
hear
they're
it.
trying to tell me something.
I can hear them from here.
Dude, here's the problem. It's not a flat roof. There's not a flat roof up there.
Well, you're on the bottom tar paper on a flat
I
surface.
might or I might not be. I don't know. I don't know.
Drill a little further and see if rain comes through.
That looks like tar paper.
Yeah. I thought it was old comb, and then when you came out with that fleck, I was like, oh.
Yeah. But she said she's getting yellow, or
They're getting in the house.
She had them getting in the house. They're coming
Well,
to this water spot here. I don't know where that goes.
You know how they'll explore,
Yeah, no.
and the ones
I
that
don't doubt that.
the ones that explore get lost in the house.
But if they're in the parapet, how are they going through shingles down into off of another thing, down through a wall?
I'm fixing to enlighten you. Look over just a couple of feet. Look over this way, just a couple of feet.
That big hole.
Yeah.
Or that hi-hat right above the head.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I do. That means it's been leaking for a long time,
It's not a flat roof.
and there's a hole somewhere.
And that's a flat board.
Yeah, I think it's a flat roof.
I'm fixing to inspect this hole.
Like you folks say.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. That's what you're gonna go home with.
I've been saying it a lot.
That's the only thing you brought from the
I'm
south.
fixing to inspect this hole here. I get some critters up in there.
You were heavy breathing last night. I thought you were like having a heart attack or something. I don't heard. Like right after you came in from you went out. I was like, oh man, he's all right. I'm not concerned enough to get checked. I'm just.
Yeah.
Spider.
Oh. No, that's one of those ring spiders. I don't think these honeybees speak yellowjacket hornet, but
They buzz.
they buzz
So
similar.
they're on the board.
Do you have a screwdriver up here? Or something hard?
Drill bit.
I'll try this.
Oh, I know what you're doing. No, I don't have.
Yeah, this is like really this is
Yeah.
precarious, dude.
Come on, dude. Go ahead.
Are
Try
you
it.
sending Morse code?
Yeah. I'm trying to do this without slipping on the ladder.
Yeah. You have to put your foot on the base of the ladder.
I'm telling you, that right there is going to be my
Your thumbnail.
thumbnail. Yeah. I got that t-shirt and everything.
Oh, check it out. Here. I'll show you the gully fluff.
Side of the Hornet King you've never seen before.
Oh my god! You knocked my hat off.
I know.
And that's stupid. We
Wow.
clearly could have brought the drone and gone up there. Look.
So there's the back, whatever the hell that is. Okay. And that's right about where we're at. I would have thought. How high up? We need to count. I need to count. This much space plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Read those spaces. Randy, how wide is this?
I'm gonna call it a 9-inch or 10-inch lap.
You gonna call that 10 inches? If we, I mean, if so, there's 20 something inches above the window. That might be close. Might be close.
That's an awful lot of roofing material. I hear them, but I don't see wax on the end of your drill bit.
Airspace. Where you at? Come on, come see some Yappy. Oh, come on, make the curve.
You do know this is his first time to do this.
Gotta learn sometime.
You don't mind him training on your house?
Back when I was working, I go in and see a patient for something. I say, well, you know, I gotta learn how to do this, so here we go.
Are you nurse?
Well, I mean, I'm retired, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm retired last year.
I'm a mortician.
All right.
Can you make the turn?
I can't. I don't even think I get my thing back out here. Drill me. Put a board in my way. I should have kept going where I.
It's gonna be like a 2x4 or something.
That's gonna have some
That's not what I wanted.
some cripple framing above that. Did you go all the way through it? Maybe.
Then like it into my head. I see bees.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Everybody quiet. I want to hear Yappy say, "Yep, you were right."
Yeah. Watch this.
That's not awful.
Kiss my yappy. Kiss my yappy. Hey, somebody get my camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, you ugly bastards. There actually wasn't nothing there. It looked like it though.
I didn't get that on video.
I can repeat it though. I remember what he said.
What did he say? He said, "I thought I was right."
I thought I was right, but it turned out I was miserably wrong, as usual.
You just kissed my ribs. I can't go any further than that.
There's a bee.
There's a bee,
I saw a bee walk by.
but there's not a bee.
Yeah, so you're inside of a wall
You're
out
in the
there.
wall cavity up top, but you're not in that roof space. The roof space is separate from that ceiling or that roof slab. There's a few bees up there.
Say we needed a whole new roof, and so they're not that interested in doing it. It's not that big a job, but I'll find somebody, I'm sure. But yes, roof will be before siding. When they come in to do siding, they're gonna, I think they're probably gonna do one side at a time, take everything down, and then put the new stuff up.
All right. Well, I don't know where Yappy's at, but.
I know where he's at. He's sitting in the truck, licking his wounds.
Uh-huh. Oh my God. He's fixing to knock this whole house down.
What, did you think they're in a tree out back? You taking core samples?
Yeah.
I want to know where these bees are at.
What, are you hitting a strap?
Yeah. All dang things.
I keep thinking I'm seeing a bee on your scope, but it's just the camera wiggling around.
Yeah.
There's trash in there. Oh, you're on a strap or something.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Yappy's been successful in drawing out one bee.
Hey.
We've been here for 3.5 hours.
I have proven.
The homeowner got sick of waiting and left. It's like, that's it. I've had it. I'm out of here. And hold on, let me show you the bee.
Come back to me, bee. Come back.
That's it. That's what Yappy's found.
Oh, wait. There's another one.
But wait, there's more.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, here's the third one.
For a limited time only.
On to something.
Oh, we don't doubt that there's a nest up there.
Oh, I was trying to prove it. If you don't doubt it, then I'm done.
I know there's a nest.
Oh, good. Can I go home now?
Yep. There's a nest.
Listen, the only reason you're so impatient is because you're hungry. You didn't get another batch of Chinese
I'm not
food.
patient. You just can't get it from there. I mean, if you find it, I don't.
Well, I had Taco Bell, so I'm waiting on you to get done so I can use the shower.
I was going to use the shitter.
All right, so I got
How many bees you got?
7.
7, looking at the camera.
Yeah.
You're drawing them out, at least.
Well, Randy,
Finds that you are a beginner filmmaker and not an expert.
You're a beginner filmmaker. You're not an expert. Don't forget that. Look at the bees. Look at the bees. Uh-oh, Buzz.
Das bee's knees.
I have found the bees, but I don't find the knees.
Ich habe ein Berichtssprung und schicke Wasser.
What he said.
Now it is time for the extraction.
Here, come here, little bees. Come to Yappy. Come to Yappy. I hypnotize you to come to Yappy.
Well, we're in a spot where can't really get to them physically without some long ladders and some precarious positioning of said ladders, because that's what's under it. Boulders and uneven ground. And I'd say it's probably 25 foot or more.
Just like Johnny Cash said, always walking along Yeah, that's what she said.
Well, we're all done with our. Oh no. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Now that's all the footage I have on that one. Now before we get into what is probably going to be a long-winded construction talk, let's do the sneaker reveal, the extreme sneaker reveal. These guys we thought were scammers when they first contacted Yappy. They're in New York City. They were talking about buying plane tickets that day and flying down. We're going to bring a camera crew and fly down and do this extreme sneaker reveal. We need you to get bees for us and this and that. And so we're Yappy's back and forth with them on speaker so me and Brett could hear. So because all three of us are trying to figure out what's their angle. How are they going to get you?
So the shoe I have is like a size 9, so it's kind of slim. It's not too big.
Okay.
So it needs to look good on camera. So I'm going to look up right now how, like, what a 5-gallon looks like.
And you are bringing all the film crew, our cameras, you're doing all that yourself. We're just
Yes,
there.
I have
Okay.
everything.
Okay. Good deal.
We really all thought it was a scam. But everybody, they made a deal. Everybody agreed on everything. They showed up. They actually showed up at Walmart where Yappy agreed to meet them. And so we showed up at Walmart, got all the supplies they needed, went to Yappy's house, and shot this video in his backyard. I'm going to show you the few little clips and still shots I have. I don't know how to find their video, so I wish I could find it and show you the complete edit of what they did. But maybe you can find it through SneakerCon is who they are. These guys were there for about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, just videoing a bunch of clips, doing their setup. This is jars of syrup and some kind of brown syrup and corn syrup they were mixing to make a fake honey because they wanted to soak these shoes in honey for their reveal, but then when they realized what honey was going to cost, they decided to do corn syrup. So they bought out everything that Walmart had in the way of corn syrup and stuff.
Now what you do with this is take a bite out of it like you're taking a bite of a sandwich. Okay? And you'll chew it like gum. Once all the honey in the cells is broken, then you can actually just chew on it a little bit more, spit it out like a piece of gum.
Sweet.
If you swallow it, it won't kill you. It ain't gonna hurt you. But the general is you take a bite, chew it, enjoy the honey, and then spit out what's left. Take a bite.
Exploding with honey flavor. Tastes really good.
Well, see, this is the first time you've had straight from a beehive honey.
That's
So,
can't get better than this.
no,
Exactly.
I mean, completely raw honey.
You're going to get it all over your veil if you don't hold your hand under you.
Ready? 3. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, just take a little bite.
I got you. Hold on. In 3, 2, 1.
At some point, before you get too far.
What's good, everybody? It's Young Attilo with SneakerCon, and this is Extreme Unboxings. Let's get it.
Got it.
So right here, and if I come right here. No. Back out a little. Back out.
Delicious.
This is where they're trying to sink the Nikes or Nikes in honey. Not a fan of that company at all. Won't buy their products, but I hate to show it on my channel. Here it is. The only thing Nikes are any good for drowning in corn syrup.
Wait. Car. All right. Ready? Nail it.
What's good, everybody? It's Young Attilo with SneakerCon, and you can check us out at Extreme Unboxings, which is going to premiere on Snapchat very, very soon. Go check out Yappy B-Man.
Okay. Are you ready?
Flight of the Bumblebees. Let's get it. Take one. Oh. Baby. Oh no, don't sit on my hand.
Now, these guys never been around bees before, so they're panicking a little bit. The camera guy was a lot more calm than Attila. But they were both just like, I don't know if we can handle this. They did all right there. They settled in after a few minutes.
Oh my god.
Got their filming done. This is a hive that we moved from Yappy's dad's house, and we had them closed up all day just so we could get a reaction.
Okay.
You know, so when we opened it, all the foragers, all the field force, because we had them closed up since
all of you. Okay.
right at sunrise. So when we opened it up, the field force just boiled out.
Can I go talk to them? Is that weird?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, bees. No. Don't do that. Don't. Like literally, I feel
Okay,
like
now
once.
take your right hand and move it over there, away from you. Okay? Put your right hand over there, just out of the shot. Okay? Here. Keep it over here. No, stay down there. There you go. Now there's your shot.
Do you seriously feel like you got one stinging you? Or is
No,
your mind?
it's okay. I felt something buzzing literally around my butt, and I was just scared for a second.
Oh, okay.
Like, if I feel it on my hand too. It's so weird. Like the other shoe next to it.
Yeah.
Be careful.
This will go in my pocket, guys.
Is it called Jordan 1s?
Jordan 1 has.
Jordan 1 Collins.
You want to hold it?
Yeah. Please.
Hold it up to your chest, but won't be enough. Like that. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that one's got manners.
All right, now we've come to the part that I know you've all been waiting for. You're just dying to hear me talk about construction. If you're not into doing cutouts, don't ever plan on doing one, and not really interested in anything to do with construction, skip on, please. Save yourself the pain. I'll talk about 6 or 8 minutes, I guess, on what we found and why we couldn't get to the bees and why they were where they were, that kind of thing. So I just got through eating lunch. I hope I don't have food on my face. So to start off, to be fair to Yappy and Brett, I have zero clue what their background is in construction. I know that Yappy, being a firefighter, has to have a general working knowledge of construction, and I know that Brett does as well. Just don't know to what degree. But it's apparent in the video that Yappy didn't know what a parapet was. Now, parapet is nothing more than a wall built on top of a roof structure that surrounds typically a flat roof, and it's usually on commercial construction, which is why he wouldn't have had the use of that knowledge on a residential job, or, you know, he responds to fires of all kind, I'm sure, but so he probably doesn't have firemen running around going, "Get on the parapet," you know, or whatever. It's bust that wall open, there's smoke coming out, bust that wall open and extinguish that fire. So he knows how to get into spaces and save lives and all that good stuff, but I know the terminology. So when he said, "Don't get technical," I have to get technical. That's what I know. So when he saw that heat signature of where that hive was on the back of that parapet, I knew at that point that we probably weren't going to even get to see the bees, that we almost certainly weren't going to be able to get them out, but probably weren't even going to see them. But I wasn't going to fight him on the point because we were trying to make a video. It was an hour and a half one way, and he did want to locate the bees to come back later and get with the... Once we figured out we couldn't get into them, he did want to try to locate exactly where they were and how big it was so that he could schedule with the siding contractors or the roofing contractor, either one, depending on which side of that wall, depending on who showed up first as to which side of that wall he's going to go through. If the roofing contractor showed up, he could go through the roof side. If the siding contractor, the outside. And she hadn't had a contractor for either one yet, but she did plan on having a whole lot of work done. So the house had rot damage all over the siding, and of course on this roof, which you hear me talk about being a flat roof in the video. It was a flat roof, but that flat roof we figured out was abandoned for a pitched roof. Would have had to have been a real low pitch because it didn't extend above the parapet, so it would have been a 212 probably, or somewhere around there. But the way we found that out is Yappy just kept on. I got to see where these bees are. I got to see where these bees are. I think they're above this. I don't think this is the roof. I'm like, yeah, it's the roof. So he gets into that sheathing and drills through and hits roofing material. I'm like, oh, there it is. That's the roof. And it was. But when he went all the way through and didn't get daylight, it opened up into another void space. So somebody had obviously come back and framed over probably a light pitched roof over the flat roof. And flat roofs aren't always perfectly flat. Some of them are built with a slight slope to them, and some of that is built up in a fiberboard under the roofing material sometimes for some drainage. This wasn't a big area, so it could have been flat. Could have been pitched, could have been flat, either one. But somebody obviously had come back because there had been a problem with that flat roof holding leaves and rotting and stuff. Had come back and put a slight pitch roof to it. But where they failed was they didn't take the parapet off of that hip end of it. Now, on residential construction, when you find parapet, it's normally, you got a slope roof like this, gable end roof. It's a flat gable end. You'll see parapets on the gable ends like this, but not on the hip end. Where this one was, it looked like they had built a slope to it and put a parapet on the hip end, or the parapet was already there, but had a parapet on the hip end. So you got a slope roof down to a wall, and you got to drain it. So the scupper is just usually a metal tube that extends through that parapet wall, because that parapet wall is anywhere from 6 to 8 inches on residential and up to 16 inches on commercial. So you've got to take that water off of that roof and get it past that wall outside, and that's what a scupper is. It's sealed up to the roof and to the parapet, and it just puts the water outside. Well, as small as that was, you've got all that leaf buildup on that roof. It's probably not draining well. It's probably holding water real bad and causing water backup and rot issues. So Yappy did find that space, but when you hear me talking to him about what do you see up in there, do you see open studs? What I'm kind of fishing for is, let me see if I can get something to make an example. So you got your lower wall. Let's call this the wall of that shower, or the bathroom wall. You got your bathroom wall. It's got a bottom plate, studs, double top plate. Then you have roof joists, which are also the flat roof structure sitting on top of that. This is a space, and this is a space. So you got joist space, you got stud space, and then your parapet would be sitting on top of that roof structure, making a whole nother space. So you got this wall, roof structure, and then the parapet is built almost identical to this wall, just shorter. It's just a miniature wall. So it's a whole nother space. So that's what I'm seeing in my mind when he located that hive. I'm like, oh, well, they're in the parapet. You're stuck. We're not going to get them. So taking bees through a ceiling like he was trying to do through that parapet is kind of equivalent to coming in a downstairs room of a 2-story building, going through the ceiling of the downstairs room and into the upstairs wall to get bees. I've done crazier things. It is possible if it's framed right. Well, if it's framed wrong. This one was framed right. So the way it would be framed wrong would be balloon framing, which is not used anymore. They quit using that far before this house was built in the 80s or 90s, whenever it was built. But balloon framing would be, if you're doing cutouts in an older city, you might find this. Studs will continue from the floor of that shower, or the floor of whatever floor you're working, all the way through to the roof or to the parapet or whatever else you're working on. So you got stud cavity continuing all the way through, instead of a top plate at every floor and a bottom plate at every floor. That won't pass code. It allows fire to travel faster if a structure catches on fire, all that kind of stuff. For those reasons, for structural reasons and for fire protection, it won't pass code. Somebody's texting me and it's throwing me off. So the other way would be, you got your lower floor, you got your roof, your ceiling framing, and then your parapet on top of that. If somebody had scabbed the studs for that parapet on top or beside the ceiling joist or roof trusses, if somebody had scabbed the studs for that parapet like this instead of a bottom plate, then you would have had an opening. It's hard to do this with your hands. You would have had an opening all through here. So you would have had at least 3.5 inches to reach up to the bottom of that wall. 3.5 inches ain't much, but with the proper tooling, with the proper redneck engineering, you can reach up in there and scrape comb out. Now it's messy, but you can get the job done. So that was the only thing that I was hoping he might find, was improperly framed. It was a poor design. Why would it be framed properly? So an improperly framed parapet would have allowed access to that. So that was the only other possibility to even reach them through the inside. Probably not ever going to find bees in a parapet. They just can't take the heat that with the sun. When the sun gets on something like that, they're not going to stay. If they get in there, they're not going to stay long. This one right here had trees shading it all day long, which is the only reason the bees were in there. They were able to maintain temperatures with that shade on them all day. So probably not something you'll ever run into, but if you do, now you know what you're looking at. You're gonna have to take them from the outside. Hope that was helpful to somebody. It's probably clear as mud, and I don't even really know. I was chasing rabbits on that one, so I hope it made sense to somebody. See y'all on the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed this one, and see you in about a week.